Hello and welcome to Paddock Talk F1, and today we'll be exploring an in-depth analysis of Albon versus Gasly. With Pierre Gasly staying at AlphaTauri next season, I thought I'd take a deeper dive into Pierre versus Albon. Red Bull have stated for the past few weeks that their data indicates that Gasly and Albon perform at nearly the same level, but do they? Here's my take on Alex and Pierre's predicament. The place to start is the 2019 season. Albon's first in F1 and a good foundation for the situation. Gasly never found his groove in the Red Bull seat, finishing very inconsistently, but with that being said, he had the fastest lap in two races, once in China and the other one at Monaco. Monaco proved that Pierre had talent, but his inconsistency clearly forced Red Bull's hand into promoting Albon. Albon experienced better results than Pierre did. They both had one P4, but Albon had four P5s compared to Gasly's just one. And this is all while just racing in 75% of the races that Gasly did in that second Red Bull seat. Albon was also spun out by Hamilton in Brazil when he was in position to get his first podium. But who else but Pierre was there to come and take that second place when Albon had lost out. This isn't the whole story though. Red Bull are known to get more upgrades later on in the season, so the best way to compare the two are percentages of points compared to a non-max teammate, so we'll use Danny Kvyat. So first let's start with Albon versus Kvyat. Albon didn't perform that much better than Kvyat while being on Toro Rosso. He was outscored 27-16 in that time, and if you take out the German Grand Prix, which was both their best performances in that part of the season, it's still 12-8 in Kvyat's favor. And while Kvyat was never in contention to go back to that Red Bull seat, it is interesting to see him actually outperform Albon, who Red Bull seemingly trusts so much. Now compare this to Gasly versus Kvyat, it's a very different story, with Gasly outscoring Kvyat 32-10, and if you don't include the Brazilian Grand Prix, it's still 14-9. And while it doesn't seem like there's a massive points difference here, if you look at how many points they're scoring compared to Kvyat, Gasly's doing a lot better. So by removing the best races by Albon and Gasly respectively on Toro Rosso, Pierre has 75% more points scored in 75% of the races that Albon had on Toro Rosso, while also managing to outscore Kvyat. Kvyat's point total is relatively consistent too, with only a small decrease in efficiency, as he should probably have been on 12 while in Pierre's time on Toro Rosso, but instead was on 10. Still, Pierre would have outscored him 32-12, which demonstrates Gasly's potential as a driver. Now, the 2020 season, Albon and Gasly are separated by just a point after Portugal, with notable achievements being Gasly's win at Monza and Albon's third-place finish, his first podium at the Tuscan Grand Prix, which was the next race after Monza. But Gasly has consistently been outperforming his car, and therefore also his teammate, whereas Albon looks nowhere near his teammate and has fallen into inconsistencies similar to that of Pierre while he was on Red Bull at his first stint. The race at the Nürburgring was not a good one for Albon either, as he just simply looked off the pace and ended up retiring due to reasons that no one could really tell, and Gasly ended up finishing 6th. The last race in Portugal proved to not be a good one for Albon again, who struggled, where most drivers actually raced quite well, except for Lance. So, what's been going wrong for Albon? While the car may be tuned to Verstappen's liking, there's no excuse for Albon's consistent poor performance outside of the points. His confidence is clearly draining, which is weird because one would expect it to increase after his podium in Mugello, but he has performed worse. With an engine freeze potentially being installed for the 2021 season, the Red Bull team isn't going to get particularly faster and will continue to go for what they think gives them the best chance to win, which is making the car fit max, which Albon doesn't seem to really work well with, and it may be the right opportunity for Red Bull to look elsewhere for their second seat in 2021. Hülkenberg, Perez, or maybe even one of the Haas boys. Alright, that last one's a bit of a joke, but especially Perez and Hülkenberg could both be suitable replacements for Albon next year to be a consistent driver in that Red Bull number 2 seat, which they've been missing since Daniel Ricciardo. Thanks for watching. Please comment down below your thoughts and opinions on it, and don't forget to like and subscribe.